Okay, so we're live. Once again, my name's Scott Schlemmer here. I'm going to be your host tonight for the Visionary Business Overview, one of the hottest new opportunities of 2015, something I'm very excited about. As we get into this, I always like to start my presentations with a quote that is meaningful to me. And Richard Branson, obviously a highly successful businessman, has some of the best quotes of all time. And this one I really like. It's called "Screw It, Let's Do It." And when I looked at Visionary, just about 90 days ago, I wasn't looking for anything in particular. I wasn't looking for a new opportunity, but I decided that I would give it a look and give it a fair shake. As an entrepreneur, that's typically what you do. You look at business opportunities and evaluate them and see if they're a good fit for you. And I knew right away when I saw this opportunity, I had to say, screw it, let's do it. So most of you tonight are probably not going to understand everything that we are talking about. We are talking about an industry here that has created hundreds of millionaires in a very short period of time, yet 90% of the population probably has no idea what I'm going to talk about tonight. So the opportunity right now and the timing of this is impeccable, and now is the time to jump into this. So with that being said, as people pile onto the call here, I'm going to get started. I'm going to be respectful of everybody's time. I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. But I also want to make sure that you get a good understanding of what we've got going on here. So, one second here. All right. So, Visionary, welcome to the Visionary Overview. Like I said, my name is Scott Schlemmer. I'm going to be your host tonight. I'd like to start out here just to introduce myself a little bit. Why would you listen to me? What do I have to offer? Yeah, I just want people to know that I'm a real person. I'm just a person just like you. That's my son that you see there. He's about 6 months old. This is my Facebook profile. So you can go ahead and feel free to reach out to me. I'm a very approachable person. I've spent the majority of my background is in entrepreneurship. I actually spent the first 7 years out of college in the golf profession, but most of that was helping develop new golf courses in the late 90s and early 2000s. So even then, I was pioneering new things and new ventures. And then started a wider variety of businesses as a business owner, as strategic partner, as vice presidents and directors of sales in companies, and mostly small business, new companies, new ventures, and ventures with a tremendous amount of growth. I've built businesses both online and offline, brick and mortar stores. Over the last 3 years, I've actually been full time in the network marketing and internet marketing industry. So when I took a look at Visionary, like I said, I wasn't looking for any opportunity. I was happy with what I was doing. I work full time out of my home. I've got a beautiful wife and 3 kids that I'm very proud to say that I get to raise on my own without daycare. My wife and I are both entrepreneurs and both business owners, and have a tremendous blessing and a gift to be able to do that kind of stuff. So feel free to reach out with me on Facebook after you get done with this. You can send me a friend request. I will accept it. Send me messages. I will answer the questions that you will have about what you're about to see tonight. So, Visionary and introducing Visionary. Let me see if I can get this. Sorry, I just wanted to get something here off my screen. Visionary. And what is Visionary, right? Well, Visionary is a new worldwide currency and digital payment solution. In its simplest form, that's what it is. It's a new currency, and we're introducing a new currency. And what that probably sounds strange to most people. Like, you're used to your fiat currency, dollar bills, euros, yens, whatever it is, wherever you're tuning in from around the world. And what I'm going to do in this overview, I'm going to explain and introduce you to Visionary. I'm going to explain about cryptocurrency and its history, and Capricoin and how it fits into the equation. And then I'm also going to show you how to profit and how to become a member. Who is behind Visionary? 3 things that I look for when I evaluate a business, and this is very important. I look for leadership, I look for quality of product, and I look for timing. And the leadership in this company is second to none to any business that I've been associated with or I've taken a look at. Frode Berg is the vision behind Vizionary. He's from Norway. He's the co-founder. He's a very experienced networker and businessman who's been involved in several different ventures. Ladislav Pastor from Slovakia is a co-founder, very successful businessman out of Slovakia. In fact, he owned 80 clothing stores and importing companies around Slovakia. He's got a wealth of knowledge, and he came in as a primary investor into this company. Andy Morbitzer is a friend of mine here from the USA. He's the co-owner. He's the global master distributor. Andy spent 20 years in and around Wall Street. He spent 15 years in the network marketing business full-time over the last 15 years, co-authoring a couple of comp plans, building teams into the hundreds of thousands, and very, very successful in both industries. Jesper Benson from Denmark is on the advisory board. He's a co-owner as well, experienced networker and businessman. And then Topsides is our UK strategic software development partner. They developed the platform here that is Vizionary. So between the leadership here in the ownership group, between the field leadership, you've got a wealth of knowledge to lean on. I mean, something that you rarely see in business is being able to touch all of the entities that you're looking at. So we are a digital currency solution. So we've got financial professionals that have lots of knowledge in that. We've got a network marketing arm. So we've got networkers that are super experienced and have built successful teams and successful comp plans. So the leadership here is second to none. Let's understand first what cryptocurrency is. Like I said, probably 90% of the world today has never heard of cryptocurrency. They have no idea what it is. It's essentially money, but it's money that's not created by banks. It's created by complex software algorithms that sit out in cyberspace, software development. Now, don't let that freak you out, because you don't have to have any kind of development experience. Really, you don't have to have any kind of computer experience other than be able to click a few buttons. Believe me, if I needed to set up the algorithms to mine these coins and do these things, I would not be here today. So this is a very, very simple solution to creating this, and I'll get in greater depth and details in that as we go along. Essentially what it is, it's similar to a banknote, except that it sits out in cyberspace. It's not a physical fiat currency. So if you look at the dollar bill, for example, it has a serial number on it that traces to what that dollar bill is, showing its authenticity. Well, that's essentially what cryptocurrency is it has a algorithmic number that's associated with it that makes it authentic. But it's a digital virtual currency. It's a coin. It has a unique number, like I said, only exists on computers. It's created on large computers and networks using a special software, a process called mining. Digital mining is what processes these coins and creates these coins. And that's what Vizionary provides. Vizionary is selling mining time as a product. So Vizionary is a marketing arm, it's a mining time, and they also give you cryptocurrency education. What is mining time? To get Capricoin, to achieve Capricoin, or to achieve any kind of cryptocurrency, you need to digitally mine them. What Vizionary has done is created a mining pool so that you can rent or buy mining time to create Capricoin. Vizionary will produce Capricoin for you. Vizionary gives access, like I said, to online education about cryptocurrency. So you're going to get all the education that you need about the cryptocurrency world. But why would you want to collect Capricoin, right? Well, there's many reasons for this. One of the reasons, like I said, is that it's created, well, not Capricoin itself, but cryptocurrency or Bitcoin, maybe you've heard of that, has created many millionaires basically overnight. And I will get into a little bit of history on that right here. So Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency of its kind. It was formulated in 2009 by a guy or a group of people, nobody really knows who it is, by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto. It was the first cryptocurrency established, and now there are more than 600 cryptocurrencies out there basically trying to duplicate the Bitcoin model. And I'm going to share with you what makes us different than those other 600 here in a minute. It started as internet money. It was basically worthless. Online gamers used it to pay their online gaming debts, and that's essentially is all it was used for in the beginning. And now it's accepted as real money around the world. It's accepted by more than 300,000 companies worldwide. Companies like Dell, 7-Eleven, Expedia.com, and many, many more. You can actually even withdraw cash from these Bitcoin cash machines that are being located around the world. I believe the first one was in Vancouver, and now they're actually here in the great state of Texas, where I live here in the United States, South Africa, Australia, and Greece. You've probably heard about the financial crisis that's gone on in Greece, where people are only able to pull out roughly 60 euros a day, or not roughly, they are only able to pull out 60 euros a day in Greece out of their bank accounts. And so now they're starting to strategically place Bitcoin ATM machines there where people can withdraw up to 1,000 euros a day out of those. So it's gaining momentum, it's gaining popularity, as you see here with the companies that are getting involved. It's becoming something that is becoming very, very real and is the future of money. Essentially, it's like having a credit card or bank account on your cell phone. And now you might ask yourself, well, why wouldn't I just use my credit card or use my bank account or my debit card to do this? Well, one of the primary things here that is gaining the popularity of it is its low fees. So you're able to exchange money basically anywhere around the world without any kind of transaction costs, which is super powerful. The history of Bitcoin, it was started, like I said, in 2009, had no real value. One story I like to tell is about a young gentleman from Norway who was actually doing a thesis on encryption for his college education back in 2009. And then through that thesis, he actually discovered Bitcoin and decided to invest $27 into Bitcoin. Just wanted to see where it would go, and basically forgot about it for a number of years, for 2, 3, 4 years. And one day was reading the newspaper, watching the news, and saw the value of what happened in Bitcoin. And he was scrambling to find his password to get into his e-wallet. He finally found it and what happened is he turned that $27 into worth over $800,000. And what he did is he went out and bought a condo in Oslo, Norway, in one of the richest parts of Oslo for $200,000, paid cash for it, and had his home, all off of a $27 investment in Bitcoin. So that shows you the power of it. The value has increased from basically nothing less than 1 cent US dollars to, it's worth in and around $250 depending on the day here in 2015, but actually reached a spike and a peak of over $1,200 back in 2014. So just think, if you would have purchased or invested $100 into Bitcoin in 2009, it would be worth $2.5 million today. I don't know if that's powerful to you, but that was really powerful to me. The Capricoin value. So how could the Capricoin value increase like Bitcoin? Could it increase like Bitcoin? Yes, that's why it was been created. Now, we don't promise anything. We aren't making any speculative, dollar figures and throwing things out there. We don't know what the value is going to be exactly. But what we do know is that it was created to increase in value. This is also not an investment. So like Bitcoin was more of an investment into an asset, this is not an investment. What you are doing here is you are exchanging your fiat, dollar bill, euro, yen, whatever it is, and converting that into a digital cryptocurrency of Capricoin. The difference is the dollar bill value is set. Your dollar is always going to be worth $1. The dollar is never going to be worth $10. But the ability of the way this is designed is the Capricoin actually has the potential and is designed, like I said, to increase in value. So you have real money, real property, but it has the ability to increase in value. How, you ask? By true supply and demand platforms. We're going to take this mainstream, it is accepted worldwide. Essentially, we've made, first of all, better technology than Bitcoin. We've made Bitcoin version 2.0. We took the best of Bitcoin and improved on all the weaknesses. The primary weakness that you see there, instant payment. Now, what that means is if you use Bitcoin today, let's say you go down to your local pizza joint or your local grocery store and you want to purchase something in Bitcoin, it's going to take you up to 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours to process and approve that payment. Now, in today's bigger, faster, better world, that's not a viable long-term solution to have as an everyday payment form, because you're not going to wait in line at the grocery store for an hour and a half to get your payment approved. But it did offer an opportunity for companies like Vizionary and the Capricoin to come on and improve on what they've done. It's real. It's a real coin. So it's available on 2 public exchanges right now. Actually, it's on Bittrex.com that you see there, but we are also on BlueTrade.com. So what that does, and what does that mean, right? We're on a public exchange. That means you can go exchange your Capricoins for dollar bills, your dollar bills for Capricoins, your Capricoins for Bitcoins, all these different transactions depending on where you're at. The main thing that it does is it authenticates Capricoin as a real digital cryptocurrency and payment solution. It makes it a legitimate solution by being on a public exchange. It's very attractive for customers to use. Like I said, there's going to be 0 to low fees to move to move and exchange the money. There's also going to be an incentive and loyalty program in place for both the customers and the merchants. And we are the world's first MLM blockchain cryptocurrency on the exchange. What does that mean, right? Well, that means that we are the first. So I said there's over 600 cryptocurrencies out there, right? We're the first one that actually has a marketing arm attached to it that is going to drive the supply, drive the demand, which ultimately will drive the value. So super powerful. If you don't completely understand that, the numbers to this and the potential for this is absolutely staggering. So Bitcoin did $1,200, for example, reached a peak of $1,200 without any kind of marketing whatsoever. So I'm not saying that we're going to get to $1,200. I don't know where we're going to get with this. I can't tell you what it's going to be, but I know that the potential for it is staggering. And right now the timing is where it's at. For the customers, this is very attractive for customers to use. First of all, it's easy to use. It's as simple as taking a picture on your phone. There's no transaction fees, which is very powerful. So if I want to send a payment to my friend Jesper in Denmark, well, neither one of us are going to pay a transaction fee to do that. If you want to send a bank wire, if you run a credit card for a transaction, or any kind of payment solution in today's world, somebody, either you or the end user, is going to pay a transaction fee on that. With this, there are going to be no transaction fees. The transactions are instant, like I mentioned, worldwide. The cashback and the discounts, we're going to offer cashback programs and discount programs for customers. So, for example, let's say you go into your local grocery store and you spent $1,000 this month on your groceries. And wouldn't it be cool if they called you up and said, hey, you know what, for being a loyal customer, we're going to give you 40% cash back on that. So we're going to give you $400 cash back. So we're going to have cashback and discount programs, which is going to incentivize people to use Capricoin. And then there's going to be an also potential income stream through the loyalty program. Here's what I know. No bank offers this. No bank will offer you the same. Absolutely not. In fact, you're paying money for the banks to manage your money and manage your checking and savings accounts and all those things. It's attractive for companies as well, not just customers, but companies. Like I said, a loyalty program that's going to be free of charge. It's going to be able to create new customers for them because of the low fees. We're also providing marketing tools that are free of charge for the companies and the merchants. And they're going to be able to make money from Capricoin customers on top of all of it. Instant verification of payment and no transaction fees. That is the most powerful thing in this whole thing, in my opinion, is the fact that there are no transaction fees. Let me just tell you another quick story here. I was actually reading an article the other day that Walmart and McDonald's are looking at loyalty programs in the form of Bitcoin. And the reason for that is because of the transaction fees. And so you're starting to see the big box chain companies even, get the vision for that. Think about a company like Dell that spends millions and probably hundreds of millions of dollars a year in transaction fees. And now think about the opportunity for them to use a digital solution that has no fees at all. How much money does that save the merchant? It's mind-boggling, the potential here. There are several ways to make money. Obviously, the Capricoin, which we talked about, is designed to increase in value. Excuse me. And so you have that opportunity, which we talked about there. You can recommend this to others, build yourself a business, and get referral commissions. And then the Capricoin loyalty program, which I just touched on. And then members can also earn free mining time. So through your participation in the mining pools, you're going to earn free mining time, which essentially turns into free Capricoin. What makes us different, right? Why are we different than the 600 other digital cryptocurrencies out there? Well, number one, and one of the biggest things, is we're the world's first MLM blockchain cryptocurrency to be accepted on a public exchange. That makes us a legitimate cryptocurrency. And number two, it allows the exchange and movement of money to anybody, not just within its members. So you're going to be able to move money to any individual, to any business through these exchanges. We've created cryptocurrency version 2, which means you're going to get instant payment. There's no more hour or 2-hour wait to process and approve the payments. No one has the technology and strategy Capricoin offers. No one out there right now has this. In fact, we just brought on a Bitcoin expert, a cryptocurrency expert who is going to be a strategic advisor for us, which is super powerful, who said, quote unquote, this is the perfect coin. So we've got the technology and the strategy. We have solutions, so you can pay with Capricoin almost anywhere you want due to our loyalty program. You're going to be able to exchange Capricoin for dollar bills, euros, whatever your currency of choice is. So when you're in a store paying for something, you can convert that into whatever it is that you need to use to pay in that particular store. So you're going to be able to use this anywhere around the world. It's got an attractive earnings potential, the very low mining price. One of the things that really attracted me is the fact that 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, this is still going to be an attractive opportunity for people. Right now, when you look at Bitcoin, for example, the ship has sailed on that. It is not feasible to obtain Bitcoin for reasonable costs. Right now, you're able to mine for less than $10 per week, and it's never going to be more than $20 per week. So 3 years from now, you're still going to be able to mine through Vizionary at no more than $20 per week. So it makes it an attractive offer now, but it also makes it an attractive offer in the future. And like I said, you're also going to be able to obtain free mining time for being a member of Vizionary. So how do you get started, right? Well, there's 5 ways to get started. The retail package that you see there is going to retail for 25 euro. That actually is going to be taking place at the end of September. So right now, there's actually 4 ways to get started here for the next 6, 7, 8 weeks or so till we get the retail package launched. There's the bronze level, which is around $100 US, the silver level, which is around $300 US, the gold level, which is around $1,000, and the platinum level, which is around $3,000. Bronze is what we call our starter package. It's really a way to get in, mine a couple slots, get your spot, get into the back office, and get a little education on it. You're going to want to quickly upgrade to at least one of the other packages, silver, gold, or platinum. After that, that will ensure that you will have mining slots going forward in the future. In the simplest form, that will ensure you have mining slots going forward in the future. So with the silver package, you're going to get 8 slots, plus you're going to get 50 euros in addition to that to purchase more mining slots. With the gold package, which is probably our most popular package, you're going to get 24 mining slots right out of the first week. You're also going to get 250 euros to purchase more mining slots. And then the platinum package, which is right around $3,000, you're going to get 80 mining slots. You're going to get another 850 euro to purchase more slots. Now, I tell people, come in as strong as you can. And, don't miss a car payment or a house payment or something to make this happen, but come in as strong as you're financially able to. And here's the reason why. Right now, we've only been launching this for less than 3 months. And so there is an opportunity to accumulate as many Capricoin as possible through the mining pool. And so I'm going to use this as an example. When I first started just about 3 months ago, we were getting about 250 to 300 Capricoins per week per mining slot. Now, as the pool grows, as the membership grows, that means there's more people mining. Now, keep in mind, there are only a certain allotment of Capricoins allowed to be mined each week. So as more people are mining in that pool, the amount of Capricoin you're going to receive per week actually shrinks. So right now, we are receiving about 100 Capricoin. Last week, I believe it was right around 100 Capricoin per slot. So you want to get in as strong as you can so you can accumulate as many Capricoins at the lowest possible cost to mine while the value is still there to do that. So each package also includes education programs. So you're going to get educated on cryptocurrency. You don't need to be an expert in cryptocurrency. I was not an expert. I just saw an opportunity. I saw something that was powerful and I said, screw it, let's do it. So Vizionary, how to get started, register today. Get back with the person that introduced you to this. Register for 97 euros or $100 roughly, and then get yourself upgraded so you can get more products. The upgrades will cost you 200, 800, or 2,800 euros. The more you pay equals more mining time equals more Capricoin. So the higher level that you get to equals more mining time, which equals more Capricoin. Expect your Capricoin to increase in value. That's what it has been created for. And recommend Vizionary to others and start building a business if that's what you choose. The compensation plan, 3 primary ways to get paid here in the compensation plan. I'm going to touch on these very briefly. If you need to know more information, if you're one of those person that wants nitty-gritty details all the way down to the last decimal point and period and exclamation point, Vizionary with a Z, visionaryabc.com will give you all of the details on the comp plan, every last little nitty-gritty detail that you need. So that's visionaryabc.com, and Vizionary is with a Z. So the first way is the binary plan. For those of you that are familiar with network marketing comp plans, the first way we get paid is the binary plan or the network team commission. It pays you for building a team structure on 2 sides. Every time you reach a minimum of 500 CV, which is a point volume essentially, on both sides, you are paid a step value between 40 euros and 80 euros, according to your recognition level. If you're a visionary leader, for example, you're going to get 75 euros every time your lesser leg volume hits 500 CV or commission volume. So every time you bring in a bronze, or a team member of yours, or a team member of theirs, or a team member of theirs brings in a bronze, you're going to get 50 CV to that leg. If they bring in a silver, you're going to get 200 CV. If they bring in a gold, or you bring in a gold, or somebody else brings in a gold that's in your organization, you're going to get 600 CV. And if you or somebody in your organization brings in a platinum, you're going to get 2,000 CV. So you're going to get paid on every 500 CVs or commissional volumes on your right and left leg. It's essentially points that are turned into points based on the level of package that they purchase. The second way is the matching network, the matching bonus or matching network team commission, which pays you 5 and 10% matching bonus on referred associates team commission. So let's say that I bring in Andy, for example. He is a big recruiter and does a great job, and his team grows and it's big. Well, you're also going to get paid what we call a unilevel. So for those of you that are familiar with network marketing comp plans, this is the unilevel overlay. And so you're going to get paid on all of the people that you personally recruit and their team. And so you're going to get paid separately from the binary plan. You're going to get paid on your, if it's on the power leg, 10%. You're going to get a 5% working leg match all the way down to 5 generations. Now, if you're a visionary leader, you're going to get paid 5% unlimited. So get yourself the visionary leader as soon as possible. And like I said, visionaryabc.com if you really want to break down the nitty gritty details of this comp plan. The last way is direct sales commission or the cash bonuses. You're going to get paid 10% for everybody that you bring in directly. Pays you a 10% commission package. Now, if you have a momentum bonus active or your momentum clock is active, you're going to get paid an additional bonus on top of that. Your momentum bonus is when you join, you have 7 days on your momentum clock. Every time you refer a new associate, you will have time added to that clock. Bronze packs add 12 hours, silver 24 hours, gold 48, and platinum packs 72 hours. If your momentum clock counts down to 0, you will no longer be eligible for the momentum bonus. You will still get the direct sales commission. So for example, you are going to get paid 10% for everybody that you bring in direct. If your momentum clock is running, you're going to get paid an additional 5%. So you're going to get a 15% direct commission rather than 10%. Very simple process there. How do you get started, right? Well, get back, first of all, with the person that referred you to this webinar. Get your questions answered quickly. Get registered for $100, and then get yourself upgraded. Start mining today so you can capitalize on the low mining costs right now. And then all you need to do is start recommending Visionary, and you get paid. And you're going to learn as you earn. This is a learn as you earn comp plan. So, excuse me there. Well, I guess we're back on the screw it, let's do it, Richard Branson quote. I started with that so those of you that jumped in. So basically, you want to get started today. You want to get with the person that invited you on this call. If you don't know who that is or you found us off the internet, I showed you my Facebook profile here. Reach out to me. I'll be happy to answer any questions for you. Happy to get you started and happy to get you rolling on this. So I hope everybody got some value out of this. Hope everybody enjoyed the call. I want to thank everybody for being on this call tonight. I want to thank the amazing leadership group that we have. I talked about the ownership group and that part. I also want to thank people like Nicole Peterson and Patrick Moore and other leaders, Caleb Wright and other leaders, Luca Damianoff and other leaders that have helped get this thing started. We are having a blast here. This is a huge opportunity, people. I can't encourage you more to go get the information that you need and get started today. Hopefully everybody has a blessed rest of the evening. Hopefully you have a great rest of a great week coming up, and I look forward to seeing you in the Visionary group. Look forward to working with you and excited to get you started. So have a blessed night. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.